Erik ten Hag is absolutely fantastic, says Victor Lindelof. With just one new signing made so far this summer, Erik ten Hag better be a managerial genius to turn Manchester United around. Thankfully, the early signs are positive. After 2 weeks of training at Carrington, the Red Devils are now in Thailand for pre-season tour. Defender Victor Lindelof has been talking up the early impact ten Hag and his coaching staff have had, and says the manager is a good communicator who has been explaining his methods to the players. Lindelof has not shied away from admitting that the training sessions have been an improvement on what went on before. Lindelof told the Mail, "It has been absolutely fantastic under the new boss since he came. The level of the training has really stepped up. I think he is very good at paying attention to the details, his demands, and what he expects from us. If something is not right in an exercise, he can stop and explain it again for us, and that's a very good thing for us." The first week was a little bit different from this week. This week has been a bit more intense with different types of runs and in games. I don't mind it, it should be like that. He's demanding a lot, but it should be like that at a club like this. Lindelof's comments reflect the positive mood of the United squad, who see a bright future under ten Hag and want to be part of it. Man United chief John Murtough working to sign 4 players. Manchester United have endured a slow start to the transfer window, with Tyrell Malacia the only arrival thus far despite the club leaving for their pre-season tour of Thailand and Australia. The club has been embroiled in more than one protracted transfer saga this summer, with their pursuit of Frenkie de Jong taking center stage in a tumultuous summer. United remain in talks with Barcelona and now it's claimed that the Old Trafford club are working on up to 4 deals. That's according to The Telegraph, who say that in addition to De Jong, United's football director John Murtough is working on deals to sign Christian Erikson, Lisandro Martinez and Antony. Furthermore, it's added that Murtough's absence from the party that made the trip to Thailand was expected, whilst it remains unclear whether Richard Arnold will link up with the team. The latest update on United's pursuit of Martinez suggests that, although a deal is somewhat advanced, an improved bid will need to be made to persuade Ajax to sell their star man. Martinez is one of several players involved in protracted transfer sagas this summer, and ten Hag will be disappointed to not have at least one of his prime targets secured already. United begin their pre-season games on Tuesday against Liverpool, and Malacia is expected to play in the Bangkok encounter, giving supporters their first glimpse of the former Feyenoord star. Manchester United approached over Paulo Dybala deal. Manchester United's transfer plans have been through the ringer this summer. Going into the 2-month trading window, there was a feeling that signing a striker was high on their list of priorities. Signing a striker seemed unlikely just a couple of weeks ago, but Cristiano Ronaldo's sudden wish to leave the club has triggered United into scanning the market for a forward. Former Juventus star Paulo Dybala was close to joining United 3 years ago, but a move didn't materialize. Now, it has been reported that United have been approached over a deal to sign him once again. Dybala is a free agent after leaving Juventus last month, and the Argentina international is yet to commit his future to a new club, sparking links to United. According to ESPN, United have been approached about the possibility of resurrecting their interest in the 28-year-old. He looked set to join Juventus's bitter rivals Inter Milan, but the Nerazzurri's interest is thought to have cooled, and Dybala's agents are now gauging interest from the Premier League. Furthermore, any interest in Dybala is not said to impact their stance on Ronaldo. Earlier on Saturday, it was claimed that, although United are publicly insisting that the 37-year-old is not for sale, that position is not as steadfast privately. United are unlikely to make the same mistake they did in their 2019 pursuit of Dybala. The Argentinian's astronomical wage demands caught them by surprise at the 11th hour, and the move was abandoned. Christian Erikson set to undergo medical and could join Manchester United's tour in Melbourne. Christian Erikson is set to undergo a medical and could join Manchester United's tour in Melbourne, according to ESPN. Despite suggestions from Brentford boss Thomas Frank that the playmaker could still re-sign with the Bees, the Red Devils remain confident that Erikson will become Erik ten Hag's second signing as manager of Manchester United. Speaking to Danish publication BT, Brentford boss Frank revealed he is still optimistic and in regular contact with Erikson. Right now he's not a Brentford player, but he's not a player for anyone else either, the coach said. It may well be that right now it seems to be a different place than with us, but let's see now. I have to be optimistic, but I also read newspapers. Let's see what happens. I communicate with Christian, but we keep it to ourselves until he is either signed here or somewhere else. Erikson, who first moved to the Premier League with Tottenham Hotspur from Ajax in 2013, has verbally agreed to join Manchester United on a 3-year deal. The Denmark international is set to undergo his medical shortly and could join United's tour down under. Erikson wasn't part of the travelling party which flew to Bangkok, Thailand, on Friday, but he could link up with his new manager and teammates in Australia. The Reds face old rivals Liverpool on Tuesday before taking on Melbourne Victory, Crystal Palace and Aston Villa in Australia. Rio Ferdinand believes Manchester United should loan out Amad Diallo again. Manchester United legend Rio Ferdinand doesn't feel Amad Diallo is ready for the first team and instead should be sent out on loan. Speaking on his Vibe with 5 Channel, when asked whether Amad could be United's solution on the right-hand side, Ferdinand said, "No. Unfortunately he's just not ready. He's gone to Rangers and couldn't really get into and affect the team there, which tells you he isn't near getting into the Manchester United team. Is he the right player for the right wing? He hasn't got that explosive pace that they're maybe looking for. He's more of a player with a bit more guile that likes coming looking for the ball and looking to create instead of running in behind. It's a bit too early for someone like him to be expected to come in and take that mantle on." United's former centre-back expects the 19-year-old to be loaned out again this season to continue his development and gain further crucial first-team minutes at senior level. Rio added, "I don't think he's near enough to the first-team squad. I think if he went to Rangers and smashed it there, he may have had a chance. But I think he's someone they will look to loan out." Rio Ferdinand believes Manchester United should loan out Amad Diallo, and at this stage, that looks the most likely prospect for the club's number 16, whether we sign Antony or not. Facundo Pellistri open to another loan move this summer. Facundo Pellistri has hinted that he could go on another loan move after his disappointing spell at Deportivo Alaves last season. At least he will get to impress new manager Erik ten Hag this summer after being named in the 31-man squad to travel on the pre-season tour. The winger needs to ensure that, if he goes out on loan again, the next spell is a success and is something that can aid his development. To his credit, he has still broke into the Uruguay side and looks set to be part of their squad for the World Cup later this year. Speaking to El País, Pellistri suggested that he could move away from United again this summer. "Right now, I want to feel good again after the holidays, well trained, more than anything, because this year is very important both at club and national team level. You have to be ready for everything and prepare well. I want to have the maximum continuity of minutes to try to arrive well. I'm not looking for a particular league. It's easy to say earn minutes because nobody promises them to you, and you have to earn them. It's a complicated search, but I'm going to try to find the best option to play, show myself and feel good." Pellistri went on to suggest he left Spain unhappy after getting so little time to prove himself on the pitch. "I didn't leave Alaves very happy because I hardly played in any games. I left with a wonderful club, a wonderful group of people, a wonderful medical team and a wonderful staff. In that sense, even though it was complicated in terms of football, that whole period in Vitoria was wonderful."